Go, 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 go. Welcome back, everybody. So, I was actually not able to beat Final Fantasy yesterday like I planned. We were 9 hours in, and I finally decided, you know what, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. So, that's what we're going to do today. So, the game plan for today is, we're gonna beat the last bit. We've got Mirage Tower and the, floating castle, whatever that is. And then, we have to go back to the Chaos Shrine and beat all the bosses there. I think there's like 5 or something. And then we'll be done. And then we'll do an after action report. And if that only takes us like 2 hours, then, which I think it's probably gonna take us 2 hours. If it doesn't though, then we will play some Wua afterwards. So that's kind of the game plan for today. And then we'll do kind of like a debrief, our experiences with Final Fantasy 1, and I want to put into notes what we need to lore wise going into FF2. So yeah, that's kind of the game plan for today. Welcome back. I hope you guys had a lovely day today. I did myself. I'm still on vacation from work, so it's been fantastic, but I gotta go back in tomorrow, and that really sucks. So that's why we're only gonna probably do about a 2 or 3 hour stream today, because I gotta wash all my scrubs. I forgot to do that today. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We're just gonna jump right into it and not waste any time. And yeah, I hope you guys have fun. Sit back and relax. I got some tea this time, so we're gonna properly hydrate while we do all of this. But yeah, we started Mirage Tower. I believe we're on floor 2 at this point. But we're doing pretty good, I think. I don't even think we're gonna have to really grind too much to get to the next, like, to get through the Chaos Shrine. I don't really know what level we need to be for the Chaos Shrine, but I'm thinking like level 50 maybe, and we should be able to get through that. We should be able to get to level 50. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Yeah, how was everyone's day today? Hope you had fun today. Hope you had a good time. I'm still a little hoarse from yesterday, all the talking we did. Use the warp core to travel beyond the sky. It will take you to the flying fortress. Okay. Alright, flying fortress time. Alright, Flying Fortress, floor 1. Ooh, it's kind of big. It's somewhere between long and... Oh, hey, it's 7 now? Time blindness is fun. Yeah, I mean, it kind of is. I like to not worry about time, for sure. But I do have to be kind of like wary about time today. We're absolutely. I think my prediction is. I mean, do we need to put up a prediction for this? My prediction is we'll be able to beat this game today, as long as I don't yap too much and I continue to play while I'm yapping. We should be able to beat this game, and still grind. I'm leaving encounters on and all of that stuff so that we can still continue to level up. But I think if as long as I don't waste too much time, we should be able to beat today. Beat Final Fantasy 1 today and be able to move on to Final Fantasy 2 on Saturday. That's the plan. And then we'll have kind of like, you know, fresh pair of eyes on Final Fantasy 2. Do you still have your walkthrough up? Yeah, I'm going to continue using it just because this game kind of like doesn't really give you like a quest counter or anything, and I'm kind of like a little bit lost here and there in places, so I'm just kind of like leaving it up in a way. But we're not going to use that on Final Fantasy 2. Because if you didn't already get it, there's missables here. Yeah. I think like I looked at everything and I'm hoping that we don't really need a lot of this stuff. Because if it's not story, then I don't really care. Because I just kind of want to beat the game. No, Kian, no. All right, so we absolutely have to use some stuff on him. Let's can we just get rid of both of these guys? It could serve the shared universe thing. I will look at my guide and see what it says. I have it up though. Is there like an extra... Am I missing a boss fight? Is that what you're talking about? No, weapons? Yeah, I mean, I think weapons is just kind of like a throwback. I don't know if I want to include them in that, you know? Because I think we missed the Vorpal... I missed the Vorpal sword and the Aegis shield, I'm pretty sure. And Thor's hammer and Sunblade. Excalibur is here? Yeah, we need to definitely get Excalibur at some point. Actually, maybe we should go down and get... where are we at, items-wise? Do we need... We might have to go... We might have to go back down and get it, unfortunately. I didn't want to, but... Because I was just kind of like done with everything. A helm that casts heal when used. Just try to beat it anyways. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to do. But... yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. I just have to go back down and get, because I think we missed the treasure from Mirage Tower. Right, Ken is 43 now. And then, I mean, that kind of serves a little bit as getting my grinding in. But I also kind of don't want to get bogged down too much. We've already spent 3 days on Final Fantasy 1, and I really don't want to spend... it's been a couple of weeks, too. Because part of me is like, I should probably take a break, and we start Final Fantasy 2 next weekend, so I have time to upload the Final Fantasy 1 videos. But I'm like... I don't want to get too bogged down in Final Fantasy 1 through 5 because I know that later on it's going to get, you know, like 7 through 10 or well 7 through 12 really. It's really going to start like ramping up how many hours it's going to take us to beat each game. So that's kind of my logic of wanting to just kind of like power through this game. bleh, it's a vampire. Vampire. Ba 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 ba. I say for now, see how it goes. Yeah, we'll say. What I'll probably do is we're going to start Final Fantasy II on Saturday, and then not do a stream on Sunday so that I have time to edit videos, and then you know, I do a lot of other things too aside from streaming. Unfortunately, I have too many hobbies. I really should like. I really should pick one because I think streaming does suffer because I do have so many hobbies. But this is the most fun hobby, I will say. VTubing is definitely my favorite of the hobbies. Oh, they almost killed Ken. They almost got him. They almost got Kenny. I'm gonna miss this, aren't I? Where did all our potions go? Where did all our potions go? We only have 11 potions. Well, that's not. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to go get more potions before we continue. Dragon Mail, okay, Sunblade, Cottage. As long as it isn't unemployment level. Yeah, I mean, that's true, it's true. It's just, I feel like that, you know, people who have a singular hobby or a singular thing they like doing, for instance, VTubing, do far better. If I just like quit everything else and I just VTubed, and that's all I ever did, I think we would be better off. Let's be honest. I hate that gaze thing. I'm kind of on the fence of should we continue using walkthroughs? And the only reason I did for this game is, like I said, I was just really confused about dungeons, and I felt like we were wasting a lot of time not using one. Like, look, even with the walkthrough, and it still took me like 9 hours yesterday to get as far as we did. We gotta get Eva up again because we're missing EXP here, crucial EXP here for her. All right, we're just gonna use magic because when I go outside, I'll just. Should be case by case, in my honest opinion. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna try to do the rest of the playthroughs without any walkthroughs. But this game was so confusing and contrived that I felt like that I almost kind of needed one. I would imagine that this was back in the day when they had the magazines too, and I bet you that there was people that bought the magazine. I used to read those. I used to read the old gaming magazines with the walkthroughs in them. Your brother had a subscription to one of those gamer magazines. They were so cool. I know, right? Like, I kind of almost kind of miss those days. I remember, like, reading them when I, you know, I had time to read them or something, or I would go to the store, and I never had like a subscription to them. I would just like, you know, get them from somewhere else, and then I would read them. I think my aunt, interestingly enough, my aunt had a copy of The Legends of Zelda, and she had a couple of those, like, just random copies that you just buy from the store, that had like walkthroughs for Legend of Zelda in them. But yeah, my aunt had that, like an old NES and like the original copies of Legend of Zelda when I was like 8 years old. I think that one of the reasons why I never played Zelda growing up, like everyone else, is because I played the original Zelda and it was just as confused as this game, like, of what to do. Because it's just like, go save Princess Zelda, and then you're like, okay, and then it's just like really hard RNG and no actual direction. And so like 8-year-old brain me was like, I don't like this. I'm gonna go play with my Legos. I actually did not get into video games until I was like in high school, and I understood the complexity of them a lot more. I was kind of a dumb child. Okay, am I being dumb with this? But there's like, we're stuck in this circle here. Am I just being dumb right now? I think I'm just being dumb right now. Oh yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna be playing Subnautica. Subnautica 2 came out, and I really want to play it. Well, really the third game, but they're calling it Subnautica 2. I played both games. I love both games. I beat both games. Like fully beat both games, and so therefore I would like to play that game. This one. We still have to beat. We still have to play Pragmata too. So at some point, we will be returning to some Pragmata. I got so close to beating Subnautica. In fact, I built the rocket, but then my computer died and I lost the save. Oh yeah, I love that game. I played it like twice. The original Subnautica, the first one, was amazing. So, I'm kind of on the fence about Below Zero. I thought Below Zero was too short. I beat that game way faster than I beat the first Subnautica. It was like, what? I think I beat it in like 16 hours or something like that, or 15 hours. And I was really upset about that because I really liked the Subnautica universe, and the first game kind of took a long time to beat. Could never get back to it, even though I loved it. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I love the like horror aesthetics of it, where you're like, you're scared, but then like you overcome your fear. Like that's my new like favorite trope in video games, and only Subnautica really does it the best, where like there's this underlying fear that you have of like the dark depths, and you can't survive, and you want to survive, and then you like build up and you get better and better, and then you can like overcome, and you're like, oh yeah, these things aren't actually as scary as I thought I would. but like that like level of horror and also like survivability together, there's nothing better than Subnautica in that term. The hard part is when you already got over the fear, though. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. I felt that with Below Zero, and so I'm really hoping that going into Subnautica 2, it kind of gives me that fear again. Did I get these? Okay, we did not actually collect these chests. At least it was lost for me on replays. I could feel that. I think Below Zero was interesting because I still had like, I had the courage to like explore deeper, but I would still get kind of like, because it's new monsters, you know? So I'm hoping that Subnautica 2 is tomorrow. We'll be able to bring that back for me. Still, but yeah, great mystery and great progression. Still one of the best survival games of, to this day. It really is, and I have high hopes for, I mean, despite the controversy and everything that's been going on with that, I have high hopes for Subnautica 2 tomorrow. I'm super excited. But did you hear that it got leaked again? Like, this is the 3rd or 4th game now that Steam has, that developers have put on Steam right before launch to get preloaded. And then it's been leaked. So they put it up yesterday for preload, and immediately after they uploaded it for preload, the pirates are like, it's already available to pirates. Like, you can already go download the game if you want. I mean, please don't, but and I have to say that because Twitch. But yeah, piracy bad. Don't go support. It's actually not that expensive, so please just go buy it. Subnautica 2 is not a game that you should pirate because it's only 25 bucks right now. Like, seriously, it's only 25 bucks. That's insane. The controversy is more or less solved. Yeah, I think so too. I hope at least. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, he was like wanting to add crypto to the company and stuff, wasn't he? 25 bucks and it's probably as much content as Subnautica. That's a good bang for the buck. Yeah, I think they like right now it's on pre-order. Like it's like 20 or 30% off. So I think it's like, I think that they priced it at $35 and you get it or whatever that is, like 30 bucks, and you get it for like 25 right now. But still 30 bucks for that is like, that's insane. That's like insane work, you know? We're gonna go get potions. We're completely out of potions. But yeah, I bought Final Fantasy 2 last night and Subnautica 2. And I think both games were only put me back by like 35 bucks. So like, that's an absolute steal. Oh, is it this one up here? Maybe it's this village up here that we need to go to. Where's their... Oh, it's up here. I was like, where's your Boshin's shop? I get that from my dear friend, Mina. She calls them Boshins because she's a bear, and I am also a bear, so I'm going to adopt that. We're at 500,000 gil. Will we be able to hit 1,000,000 gil before... Will we be a gillionaire before the end of this game? Okay, is the Vorpal sword better or the... Sunblade. Let's go with the Sunblade. I don't know what weight plus 10 gives us. But they're both... Okay, so let's give... I think you need, yeah, we need that for him. I wish I could give everybody protect rings, to be honest. Man, the defender does absolute work. I don't know if we can buy a protect ring here or not, or if they even have one. Ooh, they do. Okay, okay. Everybody gets a protect ring then. I think for Final Fantasy II, we're definitely gonna take a thief next time. I want to do a thief / ninja build next time. I wish I guess it's gonna be in the later games, but I wish we could go a dragoon. I wish we could have done a paladin build. I think it's, what do we gotta do? We probably need to go, we're probably fine. I think my party composition is fine. My warrior not having any, white mage spells on him is probably fine, I would imagine. Probably like, FF4, no matter which version I play. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm really excited about 4. I wanna hurry up and get to 4. I think I'll like 3 too, as well, to be honest. I think I will like 3. Like, don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy 1 has been fun. This is peak like classic SNES. I get like classic SNES vibes from this, and this is a like it runs flawlessly, it runs beautiful. This could be way worse because you know this game. I'm using Windows 11 right now, and so like. I don't know if you've ever tried to run like a really old game on Windows that doesn't have a remake for it, but it's a nightmare, or it can be a nightmare depending on what game it is. So I think that this pixel remaster is really great. Like if you actually want to play a pixel remaster and you like the old SNES and older games, this is definitely peak RPG. Like everyone should play this at least one time. But I will say that there's a lack of story and a lack of a lot of modern polish. But it's cool seeing where the RPG world went. I thought that I honestly thought that the staircases were back here in the back, but apparently not. So we're grinding. This is just grinding, guys. Anytime I get lost, it's just grinding, I promise. I'm just on the fence because I think that the 3D remake is cool. I wish they would do a Octopath Traveler remake of 4, to be honest, or 5 and 6. I wish they would do like what they did to 5 and 6. What they did to Star Ocean's second story, they should do that to 5 and 6. Like, please, Square Enix. I know I'm a tiny VTuber and you're not gonna watch me, But please, for the love of God, on all that is holy, if you gave me a pixel remaster that was on the levels of Star Ocean Second Story R, and it had like the Octopath level Traveler like graphic style to it, where like modern lighting with pixels, oh, it would be beautiful. 3D environments with like 2D pixel sprites for your like characters and stuff. Oh, it'd be beautiful. It'd be absolutely beautiful. I just need to go up top here, don't I? Yeah, wasn't there a set of steps here? Wasn't this it right here? I'm so confused. No, I'm an idiot. Okay. I'm a dumb panda. Oh, we got a Medusa out of that though. I don't think we've killed one of those. I don't know that we'll get the 100% on the bestiary. But we may get pretty close, I think. We may be like 90% done with this game when we finally beat it. Yeah, let's get him. I'm excited for, so I think what is really interesting about the Pixel remakes is, like, this game looks like this, and, I think that they, in my personal opinion, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think in my personal opinion, each game looks better as you go on from the series. Like, you can definitely see the, like, graphics slowly improving. Like, the first 3, even just going to FF2, I feel like that the hand-drawn style of the, like, pixel art is, like, slightly improved. I'm waiting for Doom Train, though. Where's my Doom Train? Is that Final Fantasy 3 or 4? Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum. Dun 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 da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I'm gonna be so glad to hear that for the final time. I mean, we're gonna hear it way more. We're gonna hear it like for 9 more months, but I'm such a nerd. Anyways. I will say that the battle song that doesn't change at all is going to be it'll be nice to hear a new one once we get to the new game. Okay, so we have been to all of those except for down here, I think. All right, we had to backtrack a little bit, but we're back on track now. What was that? What did I just get? That wasn't a... Okay, I don't know what I just got, but whatever. Spirit Naga, we haven't beat one of these up either. Actually, out of curiosity... Where is my bestiary? Where is the bestiary? Ah, here it is. In configuration. That's really weird. Yeah, I mean, we're almost there, actually. What are we missing? We're missing a couple. We're missing this one, which we're probably gonna miss like the really rare ones or something, and I don't really care enough to kill them. But we're at 111 out of 128. That's pretty good. And we still have a lot more dungeons to go. Or we have this dungeon, and then we have Chaos Shrine to get through. Okay, where are we at? Okay. Mithril Helm. I think we already had... We have a Diamond Helm. The Diamond Helm is better than the Mithril, I'm pretty sure. Those black flans kind of suck. Diamond gloves. I think everyone else takes a leather cap, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's the stone golems. Black robe and a white robe. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we can put the white robe on you. Cast Invisora when used, and then can you wear the black robe? No, actually not. Okay. Oh, level up. Yay, 46. Who is only 42? So we got 46, 45, 46, and 46. I think we'll get to level 50 before we get to the second run of Chaos Shrine. I really do. I think it's at the rate that we're going, I think we'll be level 50. Hopefully. I mean, we're already 48 minutes into stream. That's kind of crazy. You obtain adamantite. Yeah, let's go. Okay. I probably should be doing something different here. Oh, a little angel comes out. That's cute. Yeah, we probably should have been casting magic on them a long time ago. The black flans. I've just been kind of leaving it alone because we were doing okay with them, but that was not okay. Oh, he died in one hit. That's fine. You know what we're gonna do? Yeah, what's this for? Legendary Medal of Renowned Strength. I don't know. I don't know what that's for. Where's my antidotes? Yeah, there we go. I was like, where's my antidotes at? Alright, we can leave this floor now. What it do, it's your smoking nephew. Hey, T-Drank. Look, I got you a new outfit. Look at your new outfit. Look how spiffy you look. Look how spiffy you look now. Also, thanks for checking in. We got 2 stamps. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I am still working on the bamboo stalks rewards thing that is coming soon. I'm also looking at a mini game. If you guys would like some mini games to play while we do the virtual Odyssey. I had an epic day. Oh, let's hear about it. What happened? What happened with your day? Ba 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 da ba. To start, it was a paid day off because we hauled ass to finish the carpet project yesterday. Hey, ayo, let's go! Yeah, let's go. It's paid day off or nice, yeah. It's pretty awesome. You decided to get up early and go surfing? Oh, or do you live near the ocean, T-Drank? That's so cool. I wish I lived near the ocean. I love the ocean. East Coast or West Coast? And have you surfed on, and if it's the, and have you surfed on the other side? If whatever side that you are on. Couple hours drive. Yeah, but that's probably a fun day. I didn't even do anything amazing for my last day off from on vacation. I'll probably do something this weekend. I've just been hanging out with you guys on my vacation time. Compared to West. Have you been to the West? Like, have you been surfing on the West Coast before, though? Once, yes, near LA. Okay, that's pretty cool then. I would think. Anyways, the waves weren't waving, so I went kayaking instead. Okay, cool. So you went surfing and kayaking today. From this observation window, you can look out on the entire world. The observation window looks out upon the world. The four forces of fire, earth, water, and wind appear as mists converging on a single point. A point at the center of the four atlases. This must be the location of the Chaos Shrine. I forgot where we're at, like, in terms of exploring this place. Yeah, T-Drink's level 46 now. And then you went to the casino. Oh my god. Yeah, you got up really early and did all kinds of stuff. Heck, I didn't do anything. I just, man, in comparison to that, in comparison to your day, I did like absolutely nothing. I won $545 on a single $8 spin and can finally buy a Switch 2. Alright, Ayo, let's go! Yeah, so you had an awesome day then. Jeez, you did so much. Tiamat has no known weakness, apparently. We reach end guy yet? I think I'm getting close. Panda promotion? Yeah. I'm waiting. Speaking of promotions, I'm waiting on at work whether or not I get my yearly bonus. We'll see if I get a raise or not this year from work. Hope you get a bonus. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I did get a not so. I didn't get like an excellent performance review. It was kind of mediocre. Oops, I didn't mean to go down. I think I wanted to go up, right? Yeah, I wanted to go up. All right, where? Oh, I see. Is there nothing here? I like how it says this floor is supposed to be a maze. It's not a very good maze. bum, 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 bum. That's a funky looking soldier. It's a robot soldier. That's a robot soldier. All right, we're gonna use... I'm gonna use a bunch of my ethers. Okay. And then I think everyone is full health. Yes. All right. I just want to check something really quick, and then we're going to move on. I'm not going to wait for ads. 2 minutes. Do we kill the war mech or not? There's a war mech on this floor. Do we kill it? Actually, I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. How much time do we have? I might just wait. We may wait till the... Yeah, we have 40 seconds. You're usually not the gambling type. You go with your dad maybe 3 times a year. I've been to the casino a total of 1 time my entire life. So I'm with you, T-Drink. I don't like gambling. I'm definitely not one that gambles. All right, we're back, and we're gonna... Okay, we didn't get it. We didn't get... I thought this was gonna be War Mech when I did that. I was like, oh my gosh, should we get War Mech? I'm gonna end this really quickly. Wow, Panda sneezes. Alright, we got it out of that. Pretty unscathed. Oh, we got Dark Fighter. Okay, that's fine. Panda Chew? Yeah, Panda got a Chew. Okay, I'm gonna quick save here. Alright, time to beat, the Lich, Marlith, the Kraken. You've defeated 3 fiends and reached my lofty perch. Yep, we've got Tiamat to beat. All the better, may the image of Tiamat, the fiend of wind, be the last to burn in your eyes. Alright, let's do this. I don't know if he's gonna do Blaze or not, but we're gonna do all the buffs. I wish I had like one that does all of the. We want haste on you, and then we want to do Protera, yeah, on everybody. Then we want to do Temper on you, and then let's just see if we can get this off. Let's see if we can debuff him just even a little bit. Nope, that didn't let us. Okay. Let's try fire, and then let's go with Heliga. You respect my dedication going through these old games? Well, we've only been through the first one. But we're about to, where this is like, one of the last fights before the last dungeon, so, or this is the last fight before the last dungeon. And, so we're beating this game today, basically. It gets so much better after FF1, we'll be fine. Yeah, let's go, we beat him. Yeah, he was kind of a pushover. He was easy. Then it's like, what? You have defeated the 4th Archfiend, but now you must defeat all 7,000 other Archfiends. Yeah. Yeah, basically. But we did it. We did it. Now we can move on to Chaos Shrine. Yay. Alright, we're going to use a cottage. Now, I think we probably want to go stock up on more potions. Get out of here, nerd. I think we're what level are we? We're all 47, so we may very well get to 50 before the end of the game. Bum 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 bum. I wish we could take this dancer with us. I wish we could have the dancer class. Okay, do we give, I think we do. I think we give our warrior some low-level white mage spells. Just to have them. All right, we're almost done. We are very close to being done with this game. We got one more dungeon to go through. The end is in sight, yes. Focus the light of the four shining crystals, fire, earth, water, and wind on the black crystal. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. Just one step forward and you will travel back 2,000 years in time. What? 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 Okay, we need to add that to our notes. Where's my notes at? Okay, so we need to let's quick save. We're fully, yeah, we're fully ready to go. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Okay, what does my Okay, so we're gonna go this way. we gotta go this way. Ba 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 ba. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum. All right, we're just gonna speed run this. We're gonna speed run this. Went C to D and then D to. Okay, so we're gonna go this way like this. YuHira is the first one to level 58, myself. Let's just attack him with this, and then let's get off a Helica. What a weakling. Okay, there's 2 chests in this room. There's a dry ether and green dragon. And an elixir. What is happening? Okay. Oh, okay, I see what happened. Okay. I was so confused. I was like, haven't we been on this map before? And I'm like, wait, we are on this map. It's just, we were on the other side of the wall. Ba 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 da ba. Okay, we need to quit doing that. We're wasting spells here. Okay, I did something wrong. I had to have. But I'm here. Okay. I'm so confused. It didn't actually make me go down. I'm so confused right now. And I didn't mean to cast healing again. It's okay. We're grinding. We're grinding. We're grinding so that the last boss is easy. That's what we're doing. No, we're getting lost is what we're doing. Okay, so that's what I did. I don't understand. I do not understand. Does not compute. These maps make no sense. But I went over there and that took me to floor 1. Right? I mean, that's what we did, and it took me to floor 1 instead of basement 1. I mean, this looks like this is the only way to do it. I'm so confused. And Doritos. Thanks, T-Drink. I could go for a bag of Doritos right now. Ah, okay. It had me so confused because we went floor 1, floor 2, floor 3 to back down to floor 1. Are they all gonna use gaze? Get out of here with that. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum. I should have healed beforehand. Oh well. All right, we're gonna put haste on you, and then we need Inviscera. This was the boss that I had problems with last time. And then we're gonna put Temper on you. And then we need Protera. And then we'll put Temper on Ken. And then this is an undead, so we will... Oh, actually, can we cast Holy on you? Holy doesn't seem to do much. Okay, we will try the other one then. Oh, he's dead. We got him. Awesome. Way easier this time. Alright, that boss is down. We do need a quick save. I probably should heal first before I quick save, but whatever. And then we're gonna use some potions. How do I get to that? Okay, so let's go back maybe. Yeah, of course that's gonna miss. I hate that it's the last action for the... Okay, there's nothing in this room. Yeah, we're so close to being 50. That's a lot of EXP, though, to get to be 50. Do I need to go down here? No. We can smell it. It's stinky. Yeah, it's getting there. We're getting there. We're slowly beginning there. The end is indeed in sight. Oh no, that's the first floor. Okay. So I need to... How do I... I gotta do something here. Let me look. I'm getting lost again, and we're grinding. That's what's causing us to have so much trouble, I think. This map is confusing. Grinding cope? Yeah. It's really that I'm getting lost. Yeah, we just gotta get Ken to 50. I told you we'd be at 50 before end. Oh, you know what? I'm such a stupid panda. I'm such a stupid panda. There was a door here all along. Level 50 for all party members. Yeah, let's go. I don't know if level 50 is gonna be good enough for the end of the for the last boss, but we're gonna try. Oh, we may have to do the null death thing. Let's just do this to be on the safe side. I don't think there's really much we can do here. Let's get our health up, I guess. About all we can do here. I forgot what she's weak against. Is it Blizzaga? Or Fireaga? I can't remember. Nope, it's not for Fireaga. Barely did anything to me. Scratched me up a little bit. Did we have Fire? Yeah, we have. This long and it never really been said out loud. Yeah, Fire. Firaga? Firaga? I don't know. Firaga. And she's down. Alright. 3 more bosses to go. Well, the good news, we can check Japanese. Yeah. Well, no, because they changed, they're different, they're pronounced differently in the Japanese version. Faiga? 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 Faiga. Yeah, it'd be Faiga. Faiga. Firaga. I mean, here's the thing. They changed the Fire. There is a re sound though. Re. Fi re. But yeah, fee. There is no fee. And there's no fi either. So in Japanese, it would be a lot different. Fire would just literally probably be translated as fire, whatever fire is in Japanese, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be? I don't know. Not like it's that important. I know they changed the Japanese to English. The like conjugation at the end is changed. I've been studying Japanese, so it's a little bit easier for me. Because it's literally just katakana. English words get translated into what's called katakana. And you use katakana words, for that. It is kind of funny that they just translate beer becomes biru. Biru is literally the word for beer, though. Like it's not even like beer, like B-E-R. And they're not even borrowing that word. It's literally just they just decided to make it called biru. Nama biru, which is named beer. No, but it doesn't match the exact sounds we use in any given word. Yeah, because you yes and no, but katakana is the English words borrowed. Also in other languages too. It's if it's in a foreign language, then you use katakana in like lettering and to fit it into Japanese like grammar. For instance, they would actually still say America. America Jin des. Aigo. But there is a word for English and it's Aigo. America. The way I say America, it sounds like America. Wait, no, America. No, you say America. America. You would say re, and they say re. An RI in Japanese makes a re sound. America, yeah. It's so you would say America. It'd become a re sound. Re, America, American desu. Ai. Watashi wa American America jin desu. Re or ra? Yeah, no, I get that, but like that's katakana. That's just the way that it is. That's just katakana for you. I don't make the rules around here. It's just the way it is. I think it would be easier. I keep hitting that damn print screen button. I'm gonna have to disable that. It's largely based on how they hear it. It could be a mix of the spelling and that, but it really depends on the word. No, it's a mix of the spelling. It really is, because they don't have certain vowels and consonants like we do in English, so they adapt and translate those. Like, they don't have a W or a C, for instance. And in the terms of America, they do actually have all of those, but they don't have a CA together. And it's Japanese, so you have to think about it in terms of letters. They have an ah. They do have an ah. And they do have a meh. And they do have a ri. And they do have a ka sound. And it's, while we spell it CA, they don't have a CA sound. Or a C, for that matter. Well, yes, they do have a C. But a CA sound is... The ka sound from CA for us is CA, but for them, it would be KA, which is actually a Japanese... It's already a Japanese character. Ka. Katakana. Katakana. It's in that. Katakana. Katanka. It's more I try to spell it based on how we pronounce it. Yeah, not in America, just other words. No, it's based off of how you spell it in Japanese. It's based off of how it sounds and how it would be spelled by how it sounds, basically. Because, like, it's spelled, like, for America, it's spelled A-M-E-R-I-C-A. They don't have a C-A, but they do have an A, an M-E, an R-I, and a K-A, so they spell it America. Just other words. Okay, here's another example. Hot dog. In katakana, hot dog becomes hatu dogu. Hatu dogu. I'm not even joking when I say that. That's not a joke. You can't actually say hatu dogu. America dogu. Yeah, but you wouldn't say do. You'd say dogu. Go. You wouldn't, because it wouldn't be dogo. Dogu. Hatu dogu. Japanese is fun. I really like Japanese. I wish I would learn more, and I need to bring back our Japanese word of the day. I forgot to add that to the channel point redeems when I redid them. Yeah, kanji is... I haven't even... I barely know any kanji. Several weeks of not doing it. Yeah, I need to... I need to study more. It's been like a year. I kind of quit last year sometime, and I really haven't picked it back up. Every once in a while I tinker, but for the most part I've just been really neglecting it. Yeah, kanji's hard too. I think kanji is really hard. I don't know. I kind of want to just like forego it and be like, I don't need kanji. What do I need kanji for? It's super important though. You should use the kanji. How come I still can't use the, what class gets to use that? Oh, is that the ninja? Yeah, small katana used by ninja. That sucks. Okay, it was plus 33. To learn, that's awesome. I just realized, you've been slowly playing Ni no Kuni, to learn. Yep, immersion. That's awesome. I just realized JP word of the day is redeem is gone. Yeah, I need to put it back. I really do. I'm trying to automate it so that it can like pull from something, and when you redeem it, it'll just give you one. How do I even do that? Okay, so we did that. Ah, okay. Okay. So we're still on track. In Rio, in Ryosui? In Ryosui? Drinking water. All these trash mobs. I should probably be using AoEs here, but I don't want to use my magic. I probably should have healed before. Oops. Alright, attack, attack, and then magic. We're gonna go haste, and we're just gonna do the same exact setup we always do. I love a lot of Japanese names for things, like as an example, Kujira, a whale. Whoop these chuds. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're whooping these chuds all right. Oh, that's all he needed was 65? Oh, man, we were so close. All right, one more quick save. Where do we gotta go from here? No, that one's up there. But Masamune is at the bottom of, in this chest down here. But I think that's a ninja weapon, right? Never seen them do deadly gas before. Did you get Excalibur? Oh, I didn't get Excalibur. I checked all of the chests, though. That's what we were missing. I checked every chest. I swear I did. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is a, No, it's not. Okay. So, this is, Masamune is apparently the strongest weapon in the game. We can actually, I think we can give Defender the Sunblade that I was using. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're doing, like, really good damage. You wish max skill existed IRL? Yeah. Congratulations, you won capitalism. I mean, it's called the casino. I wouldn't call it capitalism, but yeah. All they do is make money? Yeah. I mean, that's... If you can find something that's passive income, that's very similar. If you can find yourself, like, something to... like, basically, if you can acquire enough wealth to invest into a stock market, like the S&P 500, for instance. Not very many people can afford the S&P 500. But if you can invest into this S&P 500, that's pretty much an infinite money generation. And it always goes up every single year. It's always on top. And it's, if you just give your money to a broker, tell them you want to invest in some S&P 500, and by the time you're like, if you're like 20 or 30 right now, you know, you're like in your 30s or 20s, and you do that, by the time you're like 80 and you go to retire, you'll have, it's like infinite money. It's an infinite money glitch for like IRL. I'm not even kidding. Go look up the S&P 500 and like look at the like graph from 2000 until now, like 2026. And in 20 years, it's like generated so much fucking wealth. Like, or sorry, it's generated so much wealth. Just wish you had enough money. Yeah, I know. If I can one day invest into the S&P 500, that'd be great. I kind of cussed there, and that's not characteristic of me. I'm not usually a cusser on stream. I'm sorry about that. Panda profanity. I know, I need to get bonked for that. I need to get bonked for that. Don't tell Risu or Tanu that they might come in here and bonk me. T-Drank. Don't tell them. Panda profanity. Watch your profanity. Okay, why does my blade do nothing to TM it though? Seriously, why does my blade do like nothing to TM it? Why does Sunblade do no damage? I don't know, we're just gonna go back to this. Because for some reason it was not doing any damage at all. You know, Water Blade? Oh, okay. Well, we can arrange that on this next turn. Will Ice do? Or Ice, you said? Ice Brand? I don't know that Ice Brand is, Oh, I guess T-Drink has the, yeah, let's go. Yeah, I don't know why I was doing so little damage. Ice and fire both were like he was kind of immune to both of those. Only 6,998 more bosses. No, that's not true. It's more like in the hundreds. We're just gonna leave Defender on him. It totally is. Yeah, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe you for that one. Pinky swear nothing is stronger in truth than Tiamat. I feel like Tiamat in Final Fantasy 14 was pretty hard. All right, so we're gonna face off against him, but I wanna do something. All right, we're good. We're ready. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight of Cornelia. 2,000 years ago from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Garland spotted. Okay, so Chaos is Garland. Oh, you did it. Oh, and you did defeat me then. But the four great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the four fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the four great forces to send me into the past. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. It's a time loop. It's a time loop. They're in a loop. They're in a permanent loop. That's what they're doing. But I will be reborn again here. Have we figured it out already? Just one game have I actually figured it out. Garland causes a time loop, and this splits the universe asunder. Garland causes time loop, sending himself 2,000 years into the past via crystals. Warrior of Light travels to defeats him in the past and future, but but the crystals send him back to 2,000 years ago, and the cycle repeats when you defeat him in the past by traveling to the past. Okay, I noted that. So even as you die again and again, I shall return, but again, born again into this endless cycle that I've created. Obviously, we're gonna have to play all 16 games to figure this out, but yeah, we may have found our link right here. This may very well. All right, we gotta go all out. Okay, we're gonna attack with you. This is it. This is it, chat. This is the final battle of Final Fantasy 1. We're gonna give you haste. We're just gonna go down the line with haste on them. Invisera. Oh, he's gonna go down easy. 325. All right, we gotta heal. We gotta heal up here. It's fine. That's fine. We're fine. .664. I think no. We need to keep the DPS going. We need to keep the DPS going. We'll use you for he used haste on himself? That's not cool. I didn't really see him using anything, like, special here. We have temper on both of them. We don't have temper on myself, but that's fine. How much damage are you gonna do here? And then let's do another Healaga. I don't need to. Let's do another heal. We'll just do a simple heal here. Tsunami? Oh yeah, I probably should have. Okay. That's not cool. I wonder if he does any like fire or anything like that. We could do no frost to be on the safe side, but I really don't want to waste the I don't want to waste the healing. Okay, so he does not do very well with magics. Good to know. Or at least that one he was immune to. Let's see if he's immune to thunder. You know what? Let's just do this. I think we need to do another Healaga. Nope, still nothing on that one. Okay. Let's do a full life here. For Kian. Kian! It immediately kills Kin again. Hey, little bit. How's it going? I don't know what to use here. Can we sleep him? Probably not. Let's just, I guess we'll just attack. And then, we gotta give another full life to Kin. Hopefully we get lucky here. All right, let's we gotta get him up really quick. We're gonna do another yeah, we'll do another Invisora. Oh, Cyclone. Yeah, he's gonna die from that, isn't he? We're on the last boss battle of Final Fantasy 1 a little bit. This is it. This is absolutely it. There is nothing else I can do after this other than let's do another Healaga. We gotta get another Healaga in there. This will be my first clear. First time 0 deaths. Yeah. We're gonna. I'm trying really hard not to have deaths. First time clear. Yeah, well, 0 wipes. Yeah, we did have 1 death. Ah! He hits so hard. I should have done the blaze, yeah. Okay, we're gonna put the blaze on us next. Okay, we're gonna do attack, attack, and then magic, no blaze, and then magic. We need protect on you. Okay, we're still fine. We're still in this. We need to give you temper. And then we need another Healaga in here. Another Healaga in there. AoE heals. Man, he went down again. Can I slow him, maybe? Oh! Oh, we did it! We did it! We did it! Oh! I gotta screenshot it. Oh, we did it! We did it! Let's go! Go, 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 go! Let's go! Ripkin, yeah. The time loop was severed at last, or was it? The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. Or did it? Or did it? Or did it? Because we gotta beat we gotta beat Final Fantasy II now. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. But magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate always gave birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past. With the four forces following as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew, a world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. But within the tales of fantasy, the people tell the memory of their deeds. The memory of their deeds lives on. Tales of dwarves and elves and dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggles buried deep into their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended. The power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. For you are the warrior who crossed time. You are the bringer of light. You are the final fantasy. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. No, I have opinions. I really do. I have several opinions. I've been thinking about them for this entire playthrough of Final Fantasy 1. We beat it a little bit slower than I thought and anticipated us beating it. So we may have to adjust the timeline. Obviously we need to play the rest of the games, but there was a nugget there that I feel like spans across all of them. A time loop. It's a time loop. And the to the fans across the globe, both past and present, and to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Aww. Now they're gonna make me cry, aren't they? I'm not crying, you're crying. We did it. We beat it. Oh my gosh. It's this ending, the credits thing, this part that always gets me every time. It's because it's like my childhood being relived all over again. Bum 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 bum. Oh, I should make a board. I should make a board with all the logos on it and then like cross that one out now. I should have all the logos in a row and then I cross that one out. We can cross out Final Fantasy 1. We are done with it. We can move on to Final Fantasy 2 now on Saturday. Yeah, let's go. Da 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 bum 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 bum. And you know what we have to do? We have to wait till the end of the credits. We do. Like where they have the board at the back of the room type stream. I don't want to wait for I don't want to wait for FF2. Eximus, I know, I hear you. But listen, yeah. I gotta process what we just witnessed in this time loop business. I also have, you know, I have to work tomorrow. I have to eat dinner yet, and I have to work tomorrow. Like my vacation is over. This is it. My vacation is done now. I've been off work for like 4 days now, so I have to go back to work and make some money so we can afford the rest of the games. Man, we should celebrate. We should do something to celebrate. Is it too soon to celebrate? Maybe we should celebrate on when we get like halfway through. What would be halfway? That'd be 8, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be 8. It'd be Final Fantasy 8. So when we beat Final Fantasy 8, we'll do something big. Because that'll be the halfway mark to our journey. This was just the first leg. We just crossed the threshold of the first leg. Now I'm committed now. We have to go all 16 games. We beat 1. That was fun. Did you guys have fun? Did you guys enjoy that? Half by number of games. Yeah, I know. I realized after I said it, T-Drink. We need to do something big. Quick, think of something funny. No, not that. That's inappropriate to even think about. I mean, I was going to say, is it 6 or 7? And then I figured that everybody would throw things at me if I said that. You had fun watching? Well, there's way more coming, T-Drink. Stick around. Stay tuned. That is episode 3 of Virtual Odyssey. We're not done yet. We're not done. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got a little bit more. I'm just kind of like reminiscing here. And then thinking about like what I can say about Final Fantasy 1. Throwing things at you, Chan? Yeah. Throw them Doritos at me. I like Doritos. So what do you think in terms of the game? I think that it's dated. I think Final Fantasy is dated. Let me pull up my little side chat here. So now we're done completely, so I can like look straight on at the camera instead of over at my second monitor. Yeah, in terms of the game, I think that I can definitely tell that it was, you know, it's an older game. There's a lot of bells and whistles that I miss from and I can't wait to play those games because of them. You know, like, I want my Dragoon. Can I have my Dragoon, please? They are sadly kind of dry until you get to the SENS games. I think 3 and 4 it'll start to pick up. I think 2 is going to be, I don't want to say it, but I have a sinking feeling that, as soon as we start FF2, I'm gonna feel like that I just got done with this. What do you mean? I gotta do it again? And that's kind of why I want to give myself like at least a day off, because Final Fantasy 1, and we just did 9 hours of that yesterday. And then 2 hours and 30 minutes today. So my opinion of it is that I'm not ready to jump into FF2 just yet. You liked you liked 2 story the first few times you played through it. That's what I'm excited about, and I'm hoping that the added addition of story will help me get through it a little bit better. But yeah, I had fun with it. I think that the game, I'm glad it's shorter because it's definitely dated. I don't like that the first dungeon, I had no idea where to even go, and I had to pull up a walkthrough just to like get through the rest of... There's no way in hell that I would know where to go, like, 90% of this game. Like, we would have... This would have been an easily 20 or... a 20 to 30-hour stream timeline, because of the, like, backtracking and trying to figure out stuff blindly on our own. Like, it gives you no direction whatsoever on what needs to be done next. And yeah, you can talk to NPCs, but like, you have to talk to the right NPCs, and I didn't know that. And so yeah, I needed to use the walkthrough, and I feel bad about that because I'm so like handheld with modern MMORPGs nowadays that something old school like this, I forgot that you need to talk to all the NPCs. And so that's what we'll be doing in Final Fantasy II, is trying to talk to NPCs more often, because I think that's something that we skipped through, especially because I had a walkthrough. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion on it. But it's not bad. I think it's the gold standard for like classic RPGs. Honestly, I think FF1 is the most dated for the most obvious reasons, but weirdly, it's also the most replayable. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's replayable because of it's short, you know? But yeah, it's very dated, and you can tell that there's a lot of things that I wish that it had. I feel like that the combat is very magic is fleshed out, but like the warrior and the monk were like kind of boring. You just do attack over and over again. You just do attack. And I don't like that, and I'm hoping that FF2, FF3, and FF4 have start to have skills for the non-magic classes, and instead of just an attack, you know, basic attack. You basically get no customability with non-magic users. So I fully understand why people do like full red mage builds with this game. Yeah. Alright, so this is these are my notes. This is what we got. And I'm just gonna read through these. We gotta go back and talk more about Lucan's prophecy. I will do that in the video. Sid makes airships in FF1, said to be an ancestor of the Lufinians. We really didn't get much about them, and we didn't really get much about the Lufinians either. We don't know anything about them. Sky Castle, Lufinians' claim is their claim is they came from a kingdom. They came from a kingdom in the sky. The Mirage Tower is the gateway to the Sky Castle. Tiamat rules the Sky Castle. So there's overlap there with the Lufinians. Guardians are Magitech for robots, and advanced civilization. I never saw the word Magitech used. We saw, you know, something else besides that. We saw robots mostly. Advanced civilization, the society collapsed and had to come back down to the surface. This was my guess, but that's kind of what I felt like they were alluding to in the very, very little that we got. Well, this is the interesting part for me. Chaos is Garland. I kind of knew that from playing Stranger of Paradise, and I knew that from playing Final Fantasy Mobius, because both those games are based off of this game, in terms of storyline, but more expanded. And we may have to play Strangers of Paradise at some point on stream. But the world travels 2,000 years into the past via the Chaos Shrine with the Crystal Towers. Chaos is Garland. Garland causes time loop, sending him. Crystals send him power of the crystals. send him into the past, and then the wool us defeats him, but the crystals send him back 2,000 years ago, and the cycle repeats when you defeat him by traveling to the past. It says. Okay, so these are the questions I have. And this is, I'll move it back a little bit here. So, game says that it breaks this loop, but does it? Does the power break the mother crystal, which gave the warrior of light their powers? So there's kind of an illusion that like the crystals in all the games, and that there's like some mother crystal, and I'm going with that because did the crystals? They got versions of those crystals given to them when they came into existence. Where did they come from? Where did the who gave them the crystals? So these are some questions that I'm gonna have to think about when we go to make the video. But I have my assumption. I think that there was some major like mother crystal. There's shards of that crystal that power all of them, and together that power was once together, and by sending because for me, the plot hole is that Garland, we go to the Chaos Shrine to defeat Garland. Now, here's the other thing. Garland is sometimes referenced as being Sid in other games, but we will get there. We will get there. Garland is sometimes referenced as also being Sid, or Sid knows Garland, right? So I'm thinking that Garland is an ancient person. Like, he's obviously he went back at 2,000 years into the past, right? And we chase after him. So was he there and he met Sid? And this civilization was advanced enough that, you know, I don't know. I have more questions than answers out of this game because of that last bit that we had. But that's kind of where I'm at, is that Sid, the appearance of Sid is that he makes airships. And he was an ancestor of the Lufinians. And Garland goes 2,000 years into the past. Well, so then that would have been in the time period when the Lufinians were at their height, right? So he meets Sid, or he knew Sid, or he is actually from 2,000 years in the past. That's why the crystal sent him back when we kill him, because it wasn't a protection thing. They were trying to throw him back into his own timeline. He actually traveled to he may have traveled into the future. I'm gonna add that, because that's good. I like that. We need to know more about Garland. Like, who is Garland? Where did he come from? And why is he's another name that we need to add to the pile. We have Gilgamesh and Garland. So, we need to add this up here. Garland, proof that Garland travels through time and space. So why couldn't Sid and Gilgamesh? Okay, so there you go. We got the ending. Yes, we want to save on this one. There we go. And that's it. That was Final Fantasy 1, everybody. Does anybody want to amend that hypothesis or talk to me about that? Or are we kind of in agreement with my assumption there? I think we're on the right track there. We need to find out who Garland is. And I forget that Garland kind of resonates throughout all the games. So I think it's possible that there's something to Garland, Cid, and Gilgamesh. I think that Garland and Cid are like one and the same in a way. In terms of like, in a lot of the games, they make it out to be that Cid is like fixing the mistakes that Garland makes. So we're gonna see as we go through the other games, but I think that that's where the sticking point is that Garland, by going back in time in the original Final Fantasy, this one we just played, something weird happens with the crystals, and they shatter themselves into the 4 segments that we saw in this game. And by doing the time loop again, which we might see in Final Fantasy 2, which I think I want to draw an opinion of, or a hypothesis about Final Fantasy 2 as we go into that. I want to see, are the themes going to be the same? Because if they're going to be the same, then we could say that because there's a time loop in the first game, and then it happens again in the second game in a second shard, that shard of that world shard then splits again, right? When you create a time loop, you're creating a new possibilities. What happened to the original one where before Garland, did he go into the future, 2,000 years into the future? And then if you went back into the past 2,000 years and the Warriors of Light had to chase him to kill him, right? Then where's the timeline of, because then he goes through to the present again and we kill him, and then we have to then go back in time again to kill him. That loop has to continue. It doesn't break the cycle. It just continues. So there's a branching path where we didn't have to do that because Garland never went back into the past, or Garland never went into the future. One of the other two happened. What about the 2,000 years in between? That's a long ass time. That's a good point. That's actually a good point. I'm gonna write that one down. What happened between the 2,000 year, or what happened in the 2,000 years between? Yeah, monsters exist the whole time. So are the other games within the two? Okay, so I'm gonna actually add that. All right, well, let me pull this back up because I'm gonna add an amendment to our hypothesis, okay? I want to keep this top hypothesis. I want to keep this all up here, okay? All right, so the proof that Garland can travel time and space in the first game basically proves that Cid and Gilgamesh would be possible. You know, it would be possible for them to do that. There could be FF1 prequels, but still, yeah, are they prequels? They're not sequels, they're prequels. That's a good question. That is a good question. Are these prequels? Is Final Fantasy 13 actually a prequel to these games? That's, you know, maybe that could be. That could absolutely be the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna put up here. I have an amended after action, after FF1 change. Okay. Here's my hypothesis about the story, right? So Garland goes either into the how do I word this? Okay, so Garland gets defeated by us, the Warriors of Light, but we had to show up with 4 crystals to basically be able to power whatever it was to go back in time to kill him. So that means that the crystal, Garland shatters, I'm gonna say Garland shatters the main crystal, or space-time. Causing an imbalance. The Warriors of Light have to defeat him. Defeat him using the powers of all 4, Earth, Wind. What did it say? Earth, Wind, Water, and air, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and fire. Earth, Wind, Water, and fire, combined, implying the strength of the individual crystals. Need to be merged. And then we're gonna put, well, what did I say? My immediate thought is FF1 is the beginning and the end for the series. Yeah, FF1 is the beginning for us, the player, but the ending of the series. We go back in time. And also across dimensions to solve the rifts of Garland splitting the crystal. The crystal to save himself. That's what I think is happening, is that it shatters the crystal, and it shatters space, and it's a euphemism for space-time. It branches into these billions of other dimensions, and Final Fantasy is actually a story about like like dimensional, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like Magic the Gathering, where they can like warp to different worlds. What would you say? How would you put that? Multi-dimensional? Would that be multi-dimensional, or would that be like? Multi-dimensional. Okay, so let's reread this to see if I got it. Garland shatters the main crystal or space-time, causing an imbalance. The Warriors of Light defeat him, using the powers of all 4 Earth, Wind, Water, and Fire crystals combined. Implying the strength of the individual crystals need to be merged back to send the Warriors of Light back in time where Garland retreated to defeat him. The series is about the breakdown that occurred after Garland. After Garland's first defeat. I think that's where we're at after this. Is that this is a story about Garland and Sid. But I don't want to add Sid yet because we don't have enough information about Sid. He could just be somebody. I don't know who. But I do know this Lucan's prophecy shows up in pretty much every single game, and it's not word for word, but it would be a lot like if I tell you a story and then I tell you that you're not allowed to write it down, and then 100 years, or in 20 years, I want you to pass this down to someone else, right? And they're not allowed to write it down either. And somehow we're able to enforce that. At the end of it, you'd get something similar, but it would be completely different. And I feel like that's kind of what's happened with Lucan's prophecy, is that it's been passed down orally all these years, through centuries, 2,000 years of prophecy. And maybe that was because Garland got sent back, and he talked about, Garland got sent back in the past, so he actually talked about the Warriors of Light who defeated him in the future. And so that spawns the prophecy that says that the Warriors of Light are going to come back because someone overhears Garland talking about that the Warriors of Light are going to come back and defeat him. Or they're going to try to defeat him. And everyone else that hates him is like, yeah, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. We're gonna leave up hope. There's Warriors of Light coming. The Warriors of Light are coming to defeat Garland. I think that's where we're at with it. I think that's what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna try to summarize in the video for this playthrough. All right, I think we're good for now. I think we got everything from this game that we're gonna get. I'm gonna wait till the ad is over, and then we're going to we're gonna raid out. I think, yeah, we're gonna raid out. So let's wait till the ad is over, and then we'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, for those of you that are not in the ad, what do you think? You think my hypothesis is going well here? And I will write 16 versions of this, and we'll eventually come up with a fully fledged out hypothesis after every game. It's fun if nothing else. Yeah, I wanted to do something. I didn't want to just play the games. I wanted to do something. So by all 16 of these, I'm hoping to have a crackpot conspiracy theory that actually all these games are connected. I'm hoping, but hey, you know what? We may get through all 16, and I might say, nah, they're not connected at all. And I might come up with a theory of how you could connect them, and then go, yeah, they're not connected. But we could also be like, oh my god, they're connected. I don't think it's ever been, like, answered properly. I don't think anyone's ever gone and done what I'm trying to do or accomplish. And this is just season 1 of Virtual Odyssey. If you can imagine what season 2 will unfold, it's going to be a completely different game. But that's next year. We're not even going to worry about season 2. But do know that I do actually have a plan for season 2 already, so we're not going anywhere with Virtual Odyssey. We're only 3 episodes in, and I already have 2 seasons planned out. Yeah, we're gonna have a mini, so you know how in like anime they always have like OVAs and stuff? We're gonna do a brief like mid-season or like in-between season Virtual Odyssey that's gonna be about Shadow of Colossus. Alright, we're back from the break. We are going to find somebody to raid. I don't know who we should raid. Who should we raid? You guys got anybody? Maybe we should do somebody new. Do you guys want to do somebody new? Let's see if we can find anybody new to raid. I've watched way too much Tomodachi, so that's kind of why I'm like, let's find somebody else. You know what? This person looks cute, and they're playing Monster Hunter World, and I really like that game, so... they are a catfish. They're a catfish VTuber. Or a cyberfish, it says. Yeah, so, let me make some little cute message. If you want to use this, you can. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. But I'm going to. So, Panda, let's do Panda Raid. Then we're gonna do... Okay, and then we're gonna do this. Okay. Okay, go ahead and copy that. And we're gonna, off we go. I will be back tomorrow. We're gonna play some, we're gonna have a brief intermission tomorrow with Virtual Odyssey. And we're gonna play some Subnautica. I really wanna play that game, so we're gonna play that tomorrow. I will be back same time as usual. I hope you guys come hang out with me tomorrow. Come hang out in the Discord. If you want to start a discussion about what we just witnessed with Final Fantasy, I would absolutely love that. We can talk more over there in text. I gotta go make dinner. I've been YuHira. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I hope you come back for Virtual Odyssey episode 4, where we start Final Fantasy 2. On Saturday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.